Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Bobby here, and my sister Brenda.
Hello, everyone.
And we are back after having two hurricanes coming through, and we were not able to, make any videos because although the first one we did not lose any power, I lost power and I just got it back last night with the second hurricane. My sister, thanks God, she did not lose power at all. So she lives right pretty much next to me, and I was able to go to her house and take care of things, take care of my daughters. One of them is a person in need, and but we're here today, and we want to bring you another video that we are going to explain a little bit of what is happening. We just wanted to, say that we hope that people who went through these two hurricanes that were absolutely devastating are okay, and the ones that are not okay for now, then we are praying that they're being taken care of right now. So with that said, we also want to extend our sympathies to people who have lost their lives. Some people that are obviously innocent, and they're in the middle of all of this, and we pray to God that they find the light. So like we always say in the beginning of our videos, if you do not resonate with our information, that's okay. You can go and do your research, and do your own investigations and try to come to your own conclusions. And with that said, I'm just going to leave my sister with you guys, because we have a very, very interesting video today, and many people are not going to understand, and overstand what is really happening. And we have to say, and we have to talk about it. Many people will not resonate, and we get it, we understand, and we understand, but we have to we have to open people's eyes. We have to let you know what is really happening, and that's why we are here to explain. So my sister is going to let you know some things, and then I'll just let you know about other things, but this is gonna be big, Brenda.
Yes, hello, everyone. The first thing that I'm going to say is that we are going to be very authentic with the information. That's why we are here.
Yes.
We are warriors. We came here to tell the truth, and
Mm-hmm.
no matter what.
Yes.
As I think we said that before, that we, at least we know our purpose here, our mission.
Yeah.
We know, I think we let you know, guys, that God touched our head when we were little for a purpose.
Yes.
And we're not saying that we are better than anyone. Something that I'm gonna say is that we are all creation of God.
Yes.
We are all the same and special, unique for God. So don't think that we are better, because we are not. We just woke up first. That's why we are here.
Yes.
Another thing is that this video that we're gonna information that we're gonna give all of you is very delicate.
Yes.
Because of the MK Ultra. People are not understanding what is going on.
Yeah.
We already did like 2 videos talking about this, so we're gonna make another one explaining. The first thing is that the timelines have split. Okay.
Yes.
And when we hear the phrase "the storm is coming," it is actually us, and I'm not talking about both of us. It's us as one, united, exterminating what is left from the cabal.
Yes.
Another thing is that there are two different white hats. The ones in the military, exterminating evil forces physically, and us, and I'm talking about all of us spreading the truth, trying to break the MK Ultra, the ones in the social media, the digital soldiers.
Yes.
That's what we are. Trying to wake up the masses so that way humanity can understand what is going on.
Yes.
Like we said before, the MK Ultra is extremely, they are, like my sister said, under spell.
Yes.
So it's we are trying, but it's really hard to make them see what is going on. Another thing that I'm gonna say is that the majority of humanity now, they're going through the 4-dimension. Some people, like my sister and I, and other people, when we were born, like we said before, we kind of like stay in the 4D, so we were seeing things that other people couldn't see.
Yeah.
That's why people now, we have to understand that the planet is in the 5-dimension. It's already in the 5D. Now humanity is going through the 4-dimension. That's why they're gonna start seeing UFOs, reptilians, I think hybrids too.
Everything
Everything at the same time.
Yes.
That's what they call it. Some people call it storm too.
Yes.
But now, when it comes to the government, the celebrities, Hollywood, and I'm gonna let my sister to explain that. These things that are coming now all over social media, it's already happened.
Yes.
Everything that you're seeing, or the all of the arrest tribunals, the majority, it's already happened. So my sister Bobby is going to explain a little bit about that, about the social media, what is everybody seeing all over social media. They think that that is happening right now, but it's not. That everything is, all these people that they are getting arrested, they're gone.
Yes.
They're not with us anymore.
Yes.
Right, Bobby?
Yes. So one of the things that I want to explain is that, and I have explained this before, but this time I want to take a little example. So the 3D, 4D, and 5D. The planet is already in the 5th dimension. That means that any negative forces that are here cannot stay because they're not in the same frequency, so they are being destroyed. And what I mean by that is that whatever is left of the negative forces, and that will include, you know, people who are always angry, negative, jealous, you know, they always like fighting with other people. That's the negativity. Not that they're going to be, you know, destroy and poof, disappear. No. What it means is they're having an ego death. And they're basically being humbled down. You see people that are going, you know, mad, and they start fighting with other people. That's the ego death. They're having an ego death, and they don't want to let ego go. If at some point they don't let ego go, what is going to happen is, you know, and this is just a speculation of myself, but what I have seen and the research that I have done, we have gotten downloads. These people are actually going to stay in the 3D, and they will be moved to another planet so that they can repeat again. And, you know, from the 3D, and then they will eventually go into the 4D and then the 5D. So the people who are in the 3D, they can't see anything. And one example of this is obviously when the hurricanes came, the people on the 3D are gonna say it is climate change. and they're stuck on that mentality. This is climate change and nothing else. Hurricanes are becoming stronger and stronger because is climate change. But climate change happens naturally, but not the way that we have been told, in social media or the news. So the people who are on the 3D are always going to think that everything is happening because of climate change. The people who are on the 4D are starting to see that there is some weird things happening. And they're doing their research and they're looking for, information, and they are seeing that, the hurricanes, the all kinds of earthquakes, typhoons, everything is climate warfare, meaning that the deep state or cabal or the negative forces have always used HAARP to basically try to destroy humanity. But they are starting to see that all of that is actually happening. The people who have 5D consciousness can see the spiritual warfare. And yes, we do know that this is hard, but at the same time, it is, kind of like the positive forces and God are using all of this against the negative forces. The problem with that is many people are also going to be in the middle, and we're praying for anybody, any innocent person that is in between this war. It is absolutely horrendous. But
But we have to say
we have to.
that the cabal or the deep state don't have any control of any technology, including HAARP. There are no chemtrails, and people keep thinking that they are in control.
The negative forces are not in control
They don't
anymore.
have control of anything.
No.
That's what we are trying to say.
Yes, but at the same time, we understand and we understand that some people are getting hurt, and we don't wish on anyone to be in the middle of any of this. So but people are not going to see this yet. They are still in the fourth dimension, or they're starting to come from the 3D to the 4D, and there's a lot of confusion. They do not understand what is happening. So it is a sad situation, because the ones that are in the 3D are so heavily controlled under that MK Ultra spell. They cannot come out of it. The ones that are in the 4D are starting to kind of see that the spell is breaking, and the people who are talking, I don't want to say truters, but they are just people talking. Some of them can see what is happening, and some of them are just giving information that sometimes it is not the right information. So that's another spiritual war that we are in right now.
Yeah, they are spreading misinformation and spreading fear, and that's the problem.
Yes.
That we said this before. Once you are in a fear, you get the demons attack you, and once that happens, you're gonna be their target.
Yes.
So I always said, if and I always tell to my sister, when we do research and we don't understand something,
Mm-hmm.
we better not make the video. We don't talk,
Yes.
because if we are not sure about something,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna come in front of a camera to
Mhm.
spread fear.
No.
Because we are fighting against these people are not gonna be the same, doing the same.
Yes.
So there's a lot of misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that the deep state is still in control. No,
Mhm.
they're not,
Yeah.
and that's another spiritual, like my sister said, that we have to fight against these demons plus the people who are spreading misinformation and fear,
Yes.
because they don't understand and they cannot see.
No.
They don't see what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have to say here constantly, ground yourself, do a lot of meditation, because that way you receive the downloads.
Yes.
And something that I'm going to say, every single human, and I'm not talking about no humankind.
No.
Human
Mm-hmm.
receive downloads.
Yes.
We all receive downloads.
Mm-hmm.
We said this before. That's your higher self, your
Mhm.
inner voice, the God
Yes.
within you,
Yes.
talking to you.
Yes.
So yes, we receive downloads, every single one of us. If you
Mhm.
go and ground yourself, the more you ground yourself, the more downloads you will receive.
Yes.
And that's the way you will see what is going on. You
Mhm.
will understand what is going on
Mm-hmm.
and what's happening right now. And it doesn't matter whoever you is trying to put fear on you. You know what is going on because your higher self is talking to you and saying, no, this is not right. It's spreading fear, but you know what is going on.
Yes.
And that's the way we do it.
Yes. Fear controls you.
Mm.
And if you panic, as there is a say out there that says, if you panic, you die first. But it's not that you die, it's that fear controls you to do things that are irrational. You need to take control of your fear, and everything starts again in the crown. Corona. Again,
Mhm.
that's why they started all of this in 2020.
Yeah.
Because here is where they had the MK Ultra, and that virus is the spells. If you are not strong enough, you cannot see what they are doing. We have been following, like we said in another video, we have been following the negative forces and the these bad people all of our lives. We could see what was happening, but we could not talk because we were deemed crazy. And it's absolutely crazy to me right now that we can see it clear as day, and people have evil in front of their eyes and they cannot see it. They can still see it. They keep going to, following the bad forces instead of changing and saying, wait a minute, something is wrong. Something is not right. This is why chemtrails. People keep saying that chemtrails are killing people and all that. Yes, they were before.
We're not anymore.
Now the light won already, so they are cleaning the planet.
We already said that the God
Mhm.
is in control.
Yes.
Is the Omega. The Omega, which is the masculine energy, is the one destroying evil or whatever is left from the
evil.
demons.
Mhm.
Because basically, the big ones,
Are gone.
they're not even on this planet.
They're not even. They don't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
they
The
were
soul was completely
destroyed.
destroyed and poof. They won't reincarnate anywhere.
Yes.
So, we won. The light won. God won. We have God's code inside. And everybody should know already that, whatever it is happening is to protect humanity.
It's more like, I don't want to say like common sense. I mean, if not common sense, but it's your faith.
Faith.
You're in your heart.
Yes.
Like if you know that God is in control
Mm-hmm.
and the light won, you should know that whatever is happening, yeah, we're seeing disasters,
Uh-huh.
but try to invert it.
Yes.
Now everything it has to be inverted.
Yes.
So now they're using this to destroy evil.
And we said this in another video. We've seen this before. We said this in another video too. And and we have to be as 3D would say bold, but 5D is authentic, and we are trying to be as authentic as we can. And in here, you as a human, as a person, so you either live in faith or you live in fear, but you cannot live on both sides. So there is everything has to come from you, from your inner higher self. And we're here to try to explain a little bit about all of this and what is happening out there, so that people do not live in fear. Yes, you have to be prepared. You have to learn how to do things on your own to survive anything that comes your way. If you live in fear, you will not know what to do. For example, I lost power with the second hurricane that came through, and I was prepared, but I could not find anything for me to kind of cook. We live by using electricity and all that, and I couldn't use electricity, obviously. So I had no way of cooking anything for my girls. So I decided to go to her house and try to figure out what to cook, what to do. But she told me, okay, do you have candles? And I said, well, I do have some candles, but the candles are just 1 week, not the 3 weeks. And she gave me some of her candles. And what I did was I actually made a kind of like a gas stove or a candle stove. So what I did, and this is a little idea for anybody that needs this out there. So you can take a clay pot from your plants, and I had one that was empty. So you take a clay pot and you put the candles inside, and then you put the your barbecue metal thingy, whatever, I can't remember what's the name of it, but you put it on top. And I was able to make soup. I was able to make sauce for pasta. I was able to survive and eat what I could. Obviously we have fruits and veggies, and I was able to eat fruit salads and my salads. I had a chest freezer, and it lasted all of that time with the ice inside. Plus she made some extra ice for me, and I was able to save all of my fruits and veggies and frozen fruits and everything that I had in there. So there's always a way for you to keep the things that you need to keep and able to survive. There is no fear. If I were afraid at that time, I would not be able to do anything. So you have to take control of the situation, and you start to become creative. You have to create anything for you to go by and see if you can do something that will keep you from, getting into the fear mode. And, laundry, obviously, if she wasn't near, I wasn't going to be able to do laundry. So, but, I used to do laundry at my grandma's house when I was little, and everything was by hand. You have to do what you can to survive. You have to do what you can to not get into the fear mode. So last night I got my power back, thanks God. And I still have family without power. And but it's just the way that we have to do things. That, again, if you are not in faith, you will be in fear, and fear will control you. And that's the problem. Many people are afraid. I went to the stores just right before the hurricane hit. There was no toilet paper, paper towels, all the sternos, everything was gone. And I was like, what is going on? We've been through this before. This is not new.
It's just the fear
It's
that they
the
are promoting everywhere.
Yes, they're
And-
promoting this fear, and then people go crazy. The lines for gas were absolutely crazy. But I said, I'm gonna stay put. I was told, leave your house, you're going to suffer, everything is gonna be destroyed. And I said, no, it's not, because we are protected.
Actually, remember when I was supposed to leave my house,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what is going on. I've been doing meditation
Yes.
before the hurricanes. We know what is going on. And the thing is that when the hurricane was hitting here,
Mm-hmm.
every single person around me had no power.
Yes.
And I was basically the only one in two more houses that we never lost the power.
Mm-hmm.
I always have faith.
Yes.
I know what is going on, and I know what God is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I'm special,
Yes.
but I always I kind of like knew when something was telling me, like, don't worry that nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
So I was home, nothing happened, nothing happens to my sister.
No.
I was actually calling her. We were calling each other to see if we were okay,
Mm-hmm.
but never lost my power, never lost my faith.
No.
I know what is going on, and that's the important thing.
Yes.
That we have to understand that what is happening now is God.
Yes.
Okay, people are not gonna believe because they're seeing destruction, but we see it is a destruction, but not for us.
No.
It's for the devil or whatever is left.
And again, unfortunately, we do see the destruction of people that are innocent. But, we have to understand that we know that destruction was there for these innocent people, but they will be rewarded beyond their belief. They will be given everything that they dreamt of.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I know we have lessons to learn as humans. And one of the things that I said to my daughters when I came to my house, and I, from her house, because I never left. I went through the hurricane and I saw everything. We even had a house, because I live in an apartment, second floor. I saw a house next to where I live. It was the transformer got caught on fire, and the wind was coming my apartment, my way. And I was like, oh my God, please, please, just, don't let this fire come my way. And that transformer was so on fire, we could not call 911 because they were not gonna come. in the middle of the storm. So we had to pray. My daughters were screaming, and I said, girls, do not scream. We are protected. We will be fine. This will pass. So going back and forth to my sister when I came back one night, I said, you know what, girls? We may not have power, but we have to be grateful that we have a home to come. There's people that lost everything and they have no place to go. And we feel so bad for them. And my daughters, one of them is a daughter that has special needs. And she said, you know, Mom, it's true. I heard people over my window that they were talking, and one of the ladies was telling the other people that she lost her roof. And I was thinking, who loses the roof? And I said, yes, Mom. You know, you have to understand that maybe we don't have power, but we can survive this. We have water and we have each other. We do not need to take anything for granted. Everything is there for a reason, and there is love between all of us. My sister, her daughters, my daughters, we were always together. So we have to see it in a positive way. And even though, yes, we had no power and everybody was crazy, you know, we see it as we are so united right now more than ever. That's how all of us should be at this point. It's been absolutely incredible, this war that we can see. So people should be uniting right now. I took my broom and I went outside and I started taking all the branches away from the road where you know, the cars would be driving by. And I said, you know, I went to my balcony and I had nails, and you know, I don't even know where the nails came from. So I said, if those nails were there, then there's probably nails anywhere in the middle of the road, and somebody passing with the car, they probably might get a nail in their tires. So I started, you know, sweeping everything away, and we made actually I made a pile of, you know, debris and everything by myself. You know, there was people looking at me, and I didn't get any help, but that's okay. I don't care. As long as I could just move everything away from the road, everybody was, you know, grateful, and we're just waiting for, you know, the people that come and clean up the area so that they can clean up the debris. But, you know, we don't feel special. We don't feel anything. We are just grateful that we're here, and we don't take anything for granted. We just, you know, we have a roof, we have food, we have each other, and that's all it matters right now. So, you know, she didn't lose power, she didn't lose water, she was absolutely fine, and I was grateful that she didn't. So, you know, her faith kept her with electricity, and my faith kept me from becoming afraid and creative. So, you know, and I take it as a lesson, and you know, I'm not afraid. We've been in this rodeo for so many times, it's not even funny, but you know, but we're here.
Yeah, and we can see, I don't know if someone noticed, because I noticed, I've been in so many hurricanes,
Mm-hmm.
and I never seen lightning in a hurricane, but this one was blue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's why we know what's going on.
Yes, there was people looking at the sky somewhere in the area, and the sky was purple. So they will say, "Oh no, those are the northern lights." Well,
no.
no, no,
Every
we
time
know.
there was a lightning like
Yeah.
that. It was not a
Uh-huh.
lightning. That those lights,
Yep,
the
we
power,
had.
the
Mhm.
power. We know.
Yeah,
The thing is that
yeah,
being authentic that we said before, we are not allowed, we were told not to talk.
Yeah. And
Because I'm not
we
going-
will respect
Yeah.
the mission. We will respect the whatever is happening out there, but we're
Mhm.
here when the positive forces let us help
Yeah.
people with all of the information, and we will continue doing our research. We will continue bringing the information that you guys need to know of what is happening. Some people are going to be mad. We understand, we understand, and God understands as well.
Yeah.
So with that said, do you have anything else to say? No.
God is in
Okay.
control.
Mhm.
The good guys are in control. Try to understand what's going on. See it
Mhm.
the other way. Like I always said, invert everything.
Mhm.
Panic is coming, but it's not for us.
No.
It's for whatever is left from these demons.
Yes.
And just have faith.
Yes. One thing I want to add to all of this is that everything that is going on is because of the children. We need to save the children because they have been forgotten. And this is the fight that the angels are having with those demons. And that's why we called ourselves the angel warriors, because we know, and we know that there is more angel warriors out there that can see things. You guys are waking up right now, and this has always been because of the children.
Yes.
We're saving the children.
We know everything that we know right
Yes.
now because of the children.
Yes.
So we know that we can ascend, that we don't die, that our life are being a lie,
Yes.
and we understand everybody's paying attention on money, or I want to ascend,
Mm-hmm.
or I want this, I want that, but what about the children?
Yes.
Nobody's talking about the children
No.
anymore.
Nobody's talking about the children. Nobody's talking about, everything that is really, really going on. So we are here because the first thing 4 years ago that we saw was the children.
Mhm.
And we will continue talking because we want those children and all those people that have been tortured and killed by these demons. We want them. I want them, but we want them. Everyone that knows what's going on. We want those children and those people to be saved.
Mhm.
End of it. This is all about the children and all those people. So whether people get mad or not, either you are in the positive timeline or you are in the negative timeline. That's the thing. It's two timelines and they already split.
Yeah, this is part of the spiritualism.
Yes.
It's not only the upgrading DNA or ascension
Mhm.
or this and that, or I was a god or a goddess.
Mhm.
No, the children are part of all this,
Yes.
and it makes me mad because nobody's talking about the children.
No.
Like,
Yeah. They forgot about the children because everything is me, me, me first. No.
yeah, no, that's
No.
not the way it is.
No. We are doing it because of the children.
You don't want to know about the children or what they were doing with the children?
You are in the
Um,
negative timeline.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. So the 4D is because of that. Everything is going to be presented to you and you're going to be able to choose whether you want to believe. If you believe, and the time of believing is actually over. You either know or you don't want to know.
Yes.
If you don't want to know, you go to the 3D. If you know and you want to know more, then you go to the 5D. It's just that simple. You ascend.
Yeah.
So with that said, I think we're gonna leave it here, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna leave it here, and we will be back with more videos and more knowledge. And you know, we hope that everyone is safe out there, and whoever is not safe, we will be praying that you guys can find some comfort, and that you can find the help that you need, so that you can overcome whatever has come and whatever has happened to you. And you know, we hope that everyone is united. It's the most important thing right now, to be united and help each other. So, you know, with that said, we do hope that you guys have a beautiful night, and you know, to continue helping one another, and abundance to all.
Love and light for everyone.